A hidden island, a crumbling orphanage frozen in time, a boy chasing his grandfather's last words. What if monsters were real? What if children had powers beyond imagination? And what if the world you thought you knew was a lie? Welcome to Miss Peregrine's home for peculiar children, a place where time loops, dark creatures, and extraordinary abilities collide. But beware, not everyone makes it out alive. Meet Jake Portman, just another teenager with an ordinary, boring life, until everything shatters. His grandfather, Abe, has always told him stories, tales of invisible boys, floating girls, and terrifying creatures with tentacle-like tongues. Fairy tales, right? Wrong. One night, Jake finds his grandfather murdered, his eyes ripped out. With his dying breath, Abe gasps, "Go to the island. Find Miss Peregrine. They're in danger." No one believes Jake. They call him crazy. But when he finds a letter linking his grandfather to a mysterious orphanage on a remote Welsh island, he sets out to find the truth. But some secrets should stay buried. Jake and his skeptical father arrive on a windswept island where time seems to stand still. The villagers whisper about the old orphanage, bombed in World War II and abandoned ever since. But when Jake stumbles upon the ruins and steps inside, boom, the past comes alive. Children appear out of nowhere. One's invisible, another lifts a massive boulder like it's a pebble, and a girl floats in midair. And their leader? The elegant, sharp-eyed Miss Peregrine, who literally transforms into a falcon. They live in a time loop, repeating the same day, September 3rd, 1943. Forever, never aging. Every night, just before a Nazi bomb destroys their home, time resets. Sounds like paradise? Think again. Something hunts them, creatures called Hollowgasts. Twisted, eyeless monsters that feed on peculiar children. And leading them? The terrifying Barron, Samuel L. Jackson, a shape-shifting wight who craves ultimate power. But here's the real shocker. Jake's grandfather wasn't just some eccentric storyteller, he was a Hollowgast hunter. And Jake? He inherited his ability to see them, which means the monsters are coming for him next. Jake barely has time to process his grandfather's deadly secret before chaos erupts. A Hollowgast attacks in broad daylight. It's massive, unseen by anyone but Jake. But the truth is clear. The loop is no longer safe. And then, the unthinkable. Barron's forces invade the home, capturing Miss Peregrine. With her gone, the loop collapses. The children are trapped in the real world, powerless against what's coming. Jake has a choice: run or fight. The battle takes them to a nightmarish, abandoned carnival. Think rusted Ferris wheels, flickering lights, and shadows that move on their own. Jake and the peculiar children face an army of hollows in a mind-bending, high-stakes battle. Invisible fists punch through the air. Floating fireballs explode. Enoch raises an army of skeletons to fight. And Jake? He finally steps into his grandfather's shoes, hunting the hollows before they strike. With seconds to spare, he delivers the final blow. The monsters are defeated. But the cost? Miss Peregrine is gone. The war isn't over. The children need a home. And Jake? He makes a choice that changes everything. He leaves behind his old life, his family, his world, to stay with the peculiars, to protect them, to become one of them. But is the danger truly over? Or are there darker forces waiting in the shadows? Find out in our next recap. If you loved this thrilling breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. More mysteries, more action, more mind-blowing stories. Coming your way soon.